And here we go. So again, for Team Fortress TV, this is Mr. SLIN. Madmen versus Royalty, 7-0. Madmen versus Royalty are 6-1, so the top two teams in the division right now. This should be a close match, hopefully, but we'll see how it actually turns out as I have my colors wrong. Trying to switch them up real quick. There we go. We're going to be checking out our heart here on the way to mid. Taking it pretty fast. The nice part about the rollout here is it's just a straight shot. And RR's beating out Ranga by quite a lot here. Getting some early damage onto the scouts here. Nice shots from him. We do see Ranga returning the favor though, and actually lighting up RR pretty badly with St. Patrick jumping behind into the lobby, not really finding anything there. Meanwhile, Meb getting some great damage underneath the point. Ranga taking down Memphis Vaughn. RR down as well, so Royalty in the lead here as looks like St. Patrick going down after going into that lobby there. We see Snoopy coming in getting great picks though. US Mike taking down Meb. Pizza down though, and it's going to be a 2-on-2. Who's going to come out on top as Mason and Ranga are separated now. Looks like Ranga's trying to hold off the scouts with the pipes, and let's see where Mason is. Mason's already backed all the way out to last. He's left Ranga for dead. But a pretty good mid for I would say both teams actually. Pretty standard, actually pretty even fight. Royalty coming out with their medic on top, so they're going to be able to retake it soon with this Uber, but Madman were able to come out on top just in terms of the fragging classes and the positioning. We do see Royalty now trying to make sure everything is clear as they move their way out through the valley. It's an interesting choice to go valley instead of through the lobby. They don't want to get forced early though. It looks like Madmen are going to wrap behind now. They see the opportunity. They're just rushing straight to the second point here. And I don't know if Royalty are going to be able to do this in time. They pop the Uber into mid. There's nothing there. Madmen rolling onto the second point now. Looks like lots of players going down for either team. 2 players down. RR is down. No, double man alive for Madmen. It looks like Royalty are able to get back and stop it in time. Nice plays here from Grape to stop Memphis Vaughn. Snoopy down as well here. Looks like Meb goes down though, and only Grape alive, so he's gonna bomb onto the second point to try and make something happen here, but Nosferatu still alive. A great play from Madmen, and that was just a big mistake from Royalty. You never want to push the flank when you have Uber advantage because the other team will just wrap you through the actual choke. So looks like now Blank getting more picks now as 2-man advantage for Madman. It's going to be a 1-man advantage, but full Uber advantage for them as they're getting buffed up and getting ready to push into last. And looks like Madman moving down that deep left side. The Uber is popped. Blank gonna jump aggressively towards this heavy here. They need to get him down faster though. He's just finally going down now as Snoopy came in to clean that one up there. Lots of picks going down for Royalty, so it's actually a pretty even fight now after this fail Uber from Madman. The soldiers now bombing in for Royalty. Grape's gonna pick off Blank. RR down as well. Nosferatu, the only one alive for his team, gonna get pistoled down here by a Pizza, and Royalty able to save this round here, and they're able to hold on tight. As I'm getting a message from Enigma, it must be important. No, it's not important at all. And looks like Royalty now in the power position as RR and Nosferatu dead, so they're really checking for traps that they shouldn't be checking for. They know that Devilman is not alive, and they should just be moving in faster into mid here. We see Grape just taking his sweet time, making sure they don't get forced, and this is a very safe play from them. Still conservative, still viable here. They're not making any major mistakes. The Uber is now forced on the point. Looks like Grape getting a nice pick here onto You Must Mike. Memphis Vaughn going down as well, so 2 players down for Madmen, and Royalty looking so strong now as 3 players down for Madmen. They're giving Madmen a run for their money, and some people predicted this match to be 5-0 Madmen, but Royalty looking pretty good here as St. Patrick bombs his way now onto Nosferatu, almost takes him down to just 26 health. Nos isn't going to get it in time. He's only at 70 to block the second point, so now Royalty gonna capture the second, and looking pretty good for them actually as they can make their way into last and maybe try and force this Uber from Nos. It looks like Madman want to push out on the second point though. Sticky traps all over it though. Ranga's got the door sticky now. They doesn't pop it onto Blank. A little bit of a confusing play there from him, but it looks like Grape is able to make it out alive. They don't force the Uber from Madman, and Grape's now Mason's now only at 70%. So it looks like Royalty weren't able to force that Uber on their second hold, but still they backed out and kept their medic alive. Grape now at 90%, so he's gonna get the Uber in time. The St. Patrick bombs into the valley and forces the Uber from Nos. Nice job by him to get that play off, but is that the play that they wanted to do? We see now Grape coming back in with this Uber. He's significantly outnumbered as there's tons of Madmen players surrounding the combo, and they're looking to be in trouble now as Blank above the point, looking to spam him down. He does take down Grape, Meb, and Pizza all down now. 3 players up for either team as RR missing these pipes here, but luckily Snoopy and You Must Mike trying to get some damage here onto Grape, can they finish him off? Yes, US Mike does finish off Grape here, and Royalty gonna get pushed back out of mid. Both medics down for either team. Meanwhile, Snoopy does see St. Patrick jumping his way around here. He does see also Renga as well, but can't get an angle on him. Madman starting to get some capture time, and this is a very close back and forth match, still 0-0 for these teams. As now St. Patrick trying to bomb into mid. Snoopy able to pick him off nice and easily, doesn't even take any damage from that at all, but Pizza comes in and takes him down. It's gonna be 5-on-5 now as Blank trying to bomb towards this point. They really want it now, and Pizza getting more picks now. RR going down. This is a big trouble for Madman as Blank's gonna go down the point. 3 players down for Madman. Royalty gonna continue. They actually, after their successful hold on mid, they're going to continue pushing on to second point now. We see St. Patrick rolling out. Meb, meanwhile, trying to look for scouts. And I don't know if Royalty are just moving this too slow or just playing cautiously, but this is what you do. I mean, Madmen are the strongest team in Intermediate right now, and so this is not the worst way to play against them. It looks like Memphis Vaughn going to juggle it up in the air, and still, Pizza and Meb are getting huge plays. Just looking at the board right now, they're playing so well, but also Renga, the Devilman, getting a lot of damage out there as well, and he actually forces the Uber from Nos. Looks like Grape with the massive Uber advantage now going to come back in, and they're going to be targeting down Blank right away. Blank's going to go down on the point. Snoopy at 46 health. He's in trouble now as he's dodging the pipes from Renga. Doesn't get the pick off though, and it looks like RR underneath the point now. He's going to get taken down, and Royalty are actually looking very strong now as they've captured the second point, and they want to move into last now. 10% Uber advantage doesn't mean anything. RR still down for the 10 seconds now, so Madman going to try and stall this for just a little bit longer, but Royalty coming in now nice and slow, playing with the heels. They've been doing this that entire time now. Grape, nice pick onto You Must Mike. Blank now trying to hold on to the point, but they are a player down. They've actually made an exchange now as Memphis Vaughn trades for Pizza there. Blank trying to shoot down a scout. Meanwhile, Meb looks like he's going to go down in the main. No, down to 9 health, just barely makes out alive. Now does go down to Snoopy. Blank does take down St. Patrick, and now 4 players down for Royalty. So a little bit of a fail push from them. Still large Uber advantage. They got Nosferatu, and that's exactly what they wanted out of it. So now Royalty in a good position here. 90% advantage for them. They're going to be able to stop the second point in time if they move quick enough. Now we see Renga and Grape jumping onto the second point to stop this one. RR is going to have to back his way off there. The sticky trap failed. And look at Mason. So much Uber advantage now. They're going to be able to move into last easily. Now they're just going to... Oh, there's a trap there! Oh, wow, Renga just barely dodges that one in time. RR was not watching his trap. He could have blinded it, but here's the early Uber coming in from Mason here. I'm not sure I agree with this. The level 2 sentry on the point. The heavy also out for Madman. Can they hold this one off there? Pizza and Renga down. No Demoman alive, but wow, St. Patrick with a great air shot on the You Must Mike. Still not going to be enough though, as that Uber was way too early. Mason's going to go down to Blank out the main gate. St. Patrick going to try and hold him off there, but that shotgun from Blank is just too strong. Gonna take down St. Patrick. That's a full wipe from Royalty. Madman holding on as best they can. Royalty even playing a pretty solid match there, but they messed up right at the end. That Uber just came in a little bit too early. They didn't take down the sentry or the heavy quick enough. And now Madman able to capture the second point back. Nosferatu 90% advantage. And this is just so back and forth. I can't believe how well Royalty are doing, and yet at the same time I can. This is just a great match there as Grape backing off now. He's just getting juggled up into the air from Blank. And now Snoopy's able to pick off St. Patrick, who tried to bomb in. He does force the Uber though from Nos, and that's exactly what Royalty wanted. They did this in the past. Can they do this again? Looks like the back cap coming in now from the scout. Actually, Pizza trying to get it to go. Snoopy gonna stop that one, but he pulled back all the members of Madman, and that's gonna allow Royalty to get some respawners in here to try and contest the middle point. And now Madman don't have an Uber to fight this, so 2 players down for Royalty. They're still gonna have to back their way off here, but a nice stall play from Royalty there. Madman starting to get some capture time here. Meb actually behind the enemy team. Oh no, he's just in his own valley. My mistake there. Looks like Madman are gonna be able to capture the middle point easily. Even Ubers now, as Madman have finally been captured it. Memphis Vaughn going down in the lobby. A little bit overextended there, taken down by Grape. The combo for Royalty want to go. They do have the Uber, and actually, yes, here they are pushing now. The Uber is popped by Grape. Nosferatu down to 60 health. Can he make it out alive? 13 health now. He's trying to back it in the lobby. Just got the health pack. Snoopy going down, but Nosferatu just going to make it out barely alive. He's at 95%. Can they take him down in time? Oh no. Looks like they're going to get the pop. Madman gonna get some lots of picks off of this. They're gonna take down Grape. Meb is down as well here as the Uber streaming in now from Madman onto the middle point, and looks like they're able to defend this easily. Royalty down 3 players now. Madman in the power position as Renga backing off with these pipes here. The scout now in. You Must Mike a little bit overextended, taken down by Pizza. Blank does get Grape though, or Mason, sorry, that should be, and that's wow, 4 players down now. 3 players down for Royalty as the respawners now. Blank down, You Must Mike down, but looks like Royalty are fading here as Madman have been able to bring this one back off of their last point twice. Madman now on the 4th point. They've cleaned up all the people behind them. They've foiled all of Royalty's silly cheese plays, and now Madman 40% advantage, just the way they like it. Can Royalty hold this one off? Looks like Royalty is going to be setting up a sentry underneath the bridge. Snoopy building it up quickly. Nosferatu 85%, 50% advantage for him. Madmen want to move this quickly. Shout out to Boris Badanov. Looks like Madmen gonna move down this left side here. Snoopy leading the way with the Uber. It has not been popped yet though, as now he's just gonna get barely saved there by Nos. The scouts targeting down the heavy, and that's gonna go down quickly. The level 2 sentry underneath the STV is lagging. Can they take it down? Yes, they do take it. 3 players down now for Royalty. Blank stacking the point now, getting great damage there onto the scouts, and Madmen gonna make it 1-0 after a very long round. I can't believe how long that round was. Royalty was in it for so long. Royalty definitely had their fair chances at that round there, but they beefed it. Quickly looking at how much time, that was a 10-minute round. That's unbelievable. These halves are 30 minutes long, and a 10-minute round is extremely long. Madman able to take that one after all. Looks like RR very early rollout, able to deny Ranga from coming into mid here, but he's taking so much damage here that now the soldier's bombing in for Royalty. St. Patrick able to push him back, but he's taking a lot of damage of his own. Meb meanwhile gonna get taken down by You Must Mike. And now Madman gonna get very aggressive. Snoopy killing Grape. Pizza dead as well, so 3 players dead for Royalty. Madman gonna take this mid easily, and this is the Madman that I know. This is the Madman that can make land. And Royalty gonna have to back themselves off here. St. Patrick going in for a desperation bomb, taken down by Blank. Blank just playing a solid match now, and looks like Madman gonna be pushing the Valley. Look, all 6 of them together, just grouped up underneath now. Memphis Vaughn coming in behind Blank. And Memphis Vaughn has been very, very experienced. He's been an invite before for Area 51 and teams like that. Looks like Madman going to be pushing past the 2nd point to allow the team to cap it. And that's very smart of them. That's what more teams should be doing. A lot of teams just stack that point there. Madman just push right past it, allow their scouts to capture the point now. And they have even Ubers trying to get into last. We see St. Patrick setting up a sentry. I believe it's underneath the bridge, yes, but it's only level 1. It's not going to be up in time as Ubers are exchanged. Blank is able to take down Grape there. That's a nice opening pick, but do they see the sentry? Yes, they do take it down. Memphis, nice play there. And now the Uber is off for both teams. Pizza taking down Blank here. Ranga with these pipes, not really hitting much, but now he's getting picks as he takes down You Must Mike. Snoopy taking him down though. No Demo Man alive for Royalty. 3 players down there as Madman trying to get more picks. Looks like Memphis Vaughn getting another one onto St. Patrick there. And RR goes down in the mix, but 2 players dead for Royalty. Looks like they're not going to be able to hold on to this as so much cap time is on for Madman, and that's going to make it 2-0. I believe my scoreboard has crashed as I am unable to change the score. So, hold on a moment. Yes, my scoreboard is completely crashed. So, that's a bit unfortunate. The score is 2-0, Madman in the lead. Madman, they're getting into their groove now. They were a little bit nervous at the start, but I think they're finally hitting their stride. Looks like Renga's going for a more aggressive mid here. RR down to just 50 health, but he's getting great damage, and Renga's gonna go down here. The soldier's now bombing in for Royalty, but they're not really in position at all. St. Patrick falling back. Pizza able to come in though and get a nice 2K on a Blank, and Snoopy looks like Grape going down. Nosferatu going down though. RR is gonna be able to take out Pizza though, but it's not gonna be enough to be 2 here. Royalty in the position now. They're all over the point. RR trying to get some sticky damage out there. Meanwhile, You Must Mike coming underneath. He's trying to target down Grape, but doesn't take him down. Meanwhile, Meb at half health. Ooh, no. So, looks like RR is going to have to back his way off there. A nice mid from Royalty. Looks like Royalty are expecting that cap from their team. A couple players were looking to forward spawn, but they're not getting it quite yet. Finally getting it now. Madman are setting up a trap, meanwhile, are putting up stickies on the vent there. That's a new one for me. As Royalty... Oh, there, my scoreboard's back. Okay, let me just reset the points here. Okay, now the score, yes, is 2-0. Yeah, sorry for the mistake there, guys. My craft board was freaking out. So now Nosferatu, 20% advantage for him. But Royalty with a chance to take their first round. They have mid. They're just going to let these Ubers equalize out here. St. Patrick was looking through the main to try and find a way to bomb in, but he's taking so much damage he's going to get pushed back. And Nosferatu getting his Uber now. Looks like Mason's gonna have his own, and Royalty want to move their way through the flank, but Pizza getting picked off by Memphis Vaughn. Nice plays there from him and Yuma's Mike. The coordination from Madman is astounding. And now the two soldiers for Madman moving down that valley side, making sure they clear off the rooftops. Snoopy, look at him, taking this height advantage now. He's shooting down onto St. Patrick, able to deny him from bombing in. The Uber is forced for either team. But looks like Madman do have the man advantage, and looks like Snoopy wants to push this. He's getting some cap time here, but now pushing in aggressively. Look at Yuma's Mike trying to get in there too. They realize that there's no way they can find an opening there, as Renga's able to hold off the lobby. Meanwhile, the soldiers from Royalty able to hold off the valley side, and Madman just kind of settle for a cap. You can see Madman want to push this. They want to be aggressive. They want to get in every little advantage they can in these transition plays, but Royalty playing so conservatively that they're just denying all of them. Royalty happy to give up some of these advantages, some of their opportunities, and instead of going for aggressive plays, they're just playing a very tight, conservative game. It's not really working out for them though, as Madman are still able to play a cleaner game than them. Looks like St. Patrick missing the air shot onto Memphis Vaughn. He's getting damage onto the scouts underneath here, but look at RR. Huge sticky damage onto him. Snoopy's going to be able to finish that one off there. Meanwhile, Meb going to go down to Snoopy as well. Snoopy with a nice 2K, 3K now taking down Pizza, and this is going to be trouble for Royalty, as Madmen are going to get this second point for free. Memphis Vaughn and Blank moving their way into last already. Blank now moving his way through the opening door, and look at that coordinated soldier spam coming in from Memphis Vaughn and Blank. Nice play from them there too, as they force the Uber from Grape. Nosferatu close behind with his own Uber, but still Madman gonna have to back off of this as the respawners are coming in for Royalty now. The Heavy is alive, and I don't think Madman can do this. Looks like St. Patrick finding a scout on that right side, but unable to finish him off there as Nemus Mike takes them down. Lots of lit players for Royalty. Look at how much red there is on the right side of my screen there as Pizza taking down RR and Blank. This is trouble. No demo man alive for Madman. They know there's an off Uber chance for them, so Royalty are going to be in pushing out. Ranga looking down the middle here. He sees the scouts. He's going to be able to pipe them off here, and looks like Royalty still want to push this. Pizza taking down Nemus Mike. That's going to be 3 players down, 4 players down now as Snoopy is dead, so Royalty should be able to capture the second point easily. Even Uber is still, and Royalty can still take this into mid if they want to, as they've denied the forward spawning Madman. 2 scouts down for Madman, so they have no flanking or finishing power, and looks like Royalty gonna move out of the valley now. RR sees that coming. He's gonna try and spam that out there. Meanwhile, Blank trying to hold that one off there too. They do have the Uber, so they're gonna pop into them and force the Uber from Royalty. Blank isn't really able to find anything else with his Uber, but Memphis Vaughn is. He does take down Pizza. It's a great pick there for as the respawners coming in for Madman now. It's going to be full force Madman as RR goes down to Meb, who just rushes his way in there. A good trade from him. Grape taking down Blank. More frags happening. Lots of carnage, but Royalty is unable to make it through here. The 3 players down. They've lost both of their scouts. Madman just able to clean this one up here. Look at Snoopy here. Huge damage with the help of Yuma's Mike to take down Grape, and now 3 players down for Royalty, so they're in a lot of trouble now. Getting ready to back off of their second. Ranga's going to try and set a trap here, but Madman getting the cap time down, and I don't think Royalty can contest this. There's 2 soldiers down now, and look at Madman all over it in the power position once again. So this is still a really tight game here. Royalty they're playing a very surprisingly good game, but they're just unable to make any breakthroughs. And Blank is just doing such a great job of holding down the fort and holding down those chokes, exchanging the Ubers very nicely, and then so much damage coming in from Snoopy and Yuma's Mike. It's hard for Royalty to deal with that. Looks like Madman coming in with their Uber now. Nosferatu pops it at half health. Gonna force the Uber late from Mason. 30% advantage in the Ubers for Royalty here as they flash onto the Heavy. Pizza takes down Snoopy, but I don't think Madmen are gonna get anything off of that. Still, Royalty with a 1-man pick can't move off of that either. Looks like they're gonna try though as Blank takes down Pizza there, so still 5 on 5. Madmen might try and move as Memphis Vaughn moving down that middle side, unable to get it there. There's a Sentry and a Heavy alive for Royalty, so Madmen really can't get this without an Uber. But still, man advantage from Madmen. They actually want to move that right side once again. Ranga sees them coming. Great sticky damage, takes down Memphis Vaughn there. I'm really enjoying watching Blank and Memphis Vaughn. Their teamwork and coordination. You see Memphis coming in at the right times to try and get coordinated soldier spam, which is really cool. We see St. Patrick underneath. Does set up a level 2 sentry. He's going to try and get to level 3, I think. But that sentry spot is so good because there's no way to spam it down from the opening doors, and really you can only take it down as an afterthought once the Ubers are in. But look at Blank, able to get an angle on that left side there. And Ranga and Grape were just not on their A game there to deny that from happening. And so now Royalty are in a bit of trouble as Libras are exchanged. They don't have their sentry alive now. And the heavy now alive for Madman, trying to come in to take down these soldiers, but he's just not really finding much either here. As Blank jumping up in the air to try and spam down their heavy. They're really not making any breakthroughs here. Still Madman up 2-0, so they're very comfortable in this position. Royalty unable to break out of this. I mean, sure, they're not losing, but they're not making it anywhere. Level 1 sentry being set up underneath the point. Madman's still up. You can see Madmen trying to make some spam happen, but they're not committing to anything, so they're not getting any frags that way, but still, they're not losing any players, so they're not losing their second point. And for Madmen, it's very comfortable for them to be in this position. I would estimate there's still about 10 minutes left in this half, so there's still plenty of time. There's no rush for Madmen at all. As long as they're in this position, Royalty can't win. It's very difficult for them to push out of this. So Madmen can continue sacking players or doing whatever they want. And with Madmen running a heavy, with Memphis Vaughn on heavy, it's very, very difficult for Royalty to make their way out here. In fact, if they wanted to park the bus, they could just run an NG if they wanted to in that lobby. Looks like Blank spamming down that sentry once again, but St. Patrick is on it this time. Able to repair that one. Renga with the pipes takes him down. And now man advantage for Royalty. Are they going to actually push this? I don't think this is the smartest plan, but Mason pops the Uber in the lobby. This is a horrible, horrible decision from them as they're trying to chase out to the second point to try and force the Uber from Nosferatu, but Nosferatu is all the way out now. And this is just going to be awful here as Grape bombs his way in. He's going to get taken down. Force the Uber from Nos though. Can they get it to last with this Uber in time? The level 2 sentry is still underneath the point. RR leading the way. He does get some sticky damage onto Renga. That level 3 sentry underneath does take down Snoopy, but Yuma Spike able to finish it off. RR goes down here, and so Madmen unable to make this push happen. And so, yeah, they're going to have to back off here. Wow! Yuma Mike getting a nice 2k there onto Pizza. Red Cyclops does take down the sentry as well. That's what's going to keep Madmen in the game here as Royalty trying to push out there, but they're 2 players down after that great pick from Yuma Mike, and so they're going to have to back their way off now. Look at Memphis Vaughn still on heavy. He's denying so many angles here from the soldiers of Royalty, but he just ran out of ammo. Meb now going to get taken down from the stickies from RR. RR is going to be able to shut them out of the lobby, and now Meb down. Looks like Madmen want to push on the 6v5 advantage. This is about as good of a chance as they have now. Level 3 sentry still, or level 1 sentry in the spawn now as the Uber is exchanged at the spawn doors. This is actually pretty favorable for Madmen. They're taking down St. Patrick now, 6v5. They're looking pretty good here. Great damage. Pipes are coming in now. RR is going to deal huge damage to the combo now as Meb and Pizza are going to go down now. 3 players alive for Royalty. Yuma Mike coming in behind. Snoopy able to clean up Mason. And that's going to be a round for Madmen as we enter halftime 3-0. Excellent, excellent play from Madmen. Royalty playing one of the best games I've seen them play, but it's just not good enough. Madmen are just too strong of a team. And Royalty are having a hard time making their way through because Madmen are just playing such a clean game. It's very, very difficult for Royalty to make any moves, and even when Royalty get the picks, Madmen get some picks of their own and make it so Royalty can't push. And honestly, it's really coming down to these mid fights here because Madmen are just playing mids better. Royalty have won a couple mids, but even on their second point, Madmen can convert and turn it back, and once they have control of mid, it's so hard for Royalty to make it back out because they don't make any moves that are risky or gonna make them lose it. So it's just very difficult for Royalty to make any ground here. And I don't know what they can do to get themselves back in the game. Maybe win an incredible mid and maybe just get really aggressive and try and take down Nos. That might get them a round if they have Uber advantage. They could roll it into last or something, but they got to change up their game plan here. They got to make something happen. Got to make some plays. So we see the second half starting very quickly now. The score is 3-0. And again, RR beating Renga out to mid here and shutting him out of mid. Getting some sticky damage onto the scouts here, but he's taking some damage once again. This is just a rinse and repeat now as the soldiers are bombing in for Royalty. St. Patrick's going to go down. Madmen are in a good position here, but Meb all over the medic does take down Nos, so that's a redeeming factor there as Mason is still alive. Still, Madmen all in the position there. They're going to get the point anyways. And looks like Royalty backed up to the second point. Madmen are still pushing this. They're crazy. They're insane. They're mad, if you will, as Snoopy takes down Pizza on the second point. And looks like Royalty gonna back off of this. This is just so much aggression coming in from Madmen, even without the heals. They're just playing this one so well. And they're gonna get the second point for free. I really like that play from them there because what it does is it puts Royalty in a bad position. Sure, Royalty could push out with their Uber here and take the second point, but then Madman can just leapfrog this and then push it back into last. So really, Royalty are in a tough spot there. They need to try and get the second point without using their Uber. That's exactly what they're trying to do now. Grape is clearing the stickies off the point and trying to get some cap time there, but he's in trouble. He actually drops Renga. The Devilman is down for Royalty, and now the Uber comes in for Mason. This is not going to be enough now. Madmen are looking so good here. Pizza takes down Yuma's Mike. Snoopy down as well, so no scouts alive for Madmen, but still, Royalty are not in a good position. They're not getting very much cap time at all. Memphis Vaughn getting picks onto Pizza. Looks like Grape's going down as well here. 2 more frags coming in for Royalty, though. Great air shot by Blank to hold that scout off there, but still, Royalty gonna get this cap back, but still, this is what I'm talking about. Madmen are gonna have the Uber advantage. Can they build it up in time? Royalty do have the numbers, and they can push this quickly. I think they need to get in right now while RR is dead, and here they are moving through the lobby, getting aggressive. They don't have any soldiers with them, and actually St. Patrick is holding down that valley side, but they're leading their way with Renga and Meb, the scout, to try and get some cap time on the mid. Nosferatu 80%, just 8 seconds away from getting the Uber, and looks like Madmen know this, so they're going to bomb their soldiers in now. The soldiers trying to spam down and stop this cap time. They just need to stop for a little bit more. Nosferatu 90% Uber. Memphis Vaughn's going to go down here, but the Uber is up in time now as RR pills down Meb. Nos not popping his Uber, doing a good job here of actually milking this and holding onto as long as he can. St. Patrick gonna bomb in though and force that Uber now, as the Uber was forced first by Royalty, so Madman actually coming out on top of this. US Mike taking down Pizza in the lobby. 3 players down now for Royalty. Madman looking very strong here, and this is what I was talking about, that leapfrogging. Royalty now pushed back into their lobby. They're down a player. Sure, RR is dead, but Madman are gonna start pushing their way through here, and Renga and St. Patrick gonna have to back their way off here. Great backing his way off as well. Looks like Yuma's Mike able to take down Grape in the lobby. Meb goes down as well, and this is what I'm talking about. Madman just pushing these small advantages and converting them into something much larger. Now with the 2-man advantage, Blank and team are going to begin pushing into second point. They have it for free now. Royalty have been pushed back to the last, and they have no chance of contesting the second point. And this is just trouble. This is just trouble for Royalty, and I don't know what they can do in this situation. This is very rough for them. So now Madmen on control of the 4th point here. Ubers are going to even themselves out, and once again we're in the same situation where Royalty are turtling on last, but they can't push out. And this is not sustainable for them. They need to win rounds. They need to make something happen here. We see St. Patrick bombing in on that lobby to try and get something to happen, but Grape's going to go down. The Uber is forced now for either team. Looks like Madmen are playing with the heals a little bit better though. It looks like St. Patrick's going to kill himself with his own rocket there. Madman starting to get some capture time onto the point. Renga trying to spam it down here, but Blank coming in, getting some clean picks. Snoopy getting one of his own here. Madman gonna make it 4-0. Oh no. Blank offered to make me a bet. He said that he would change his name to Sandbagging IM and that You Must Mike would change his name to You Must Sandbag. I should have taken that bet because it's looking to be 5-0 here, folks. If I would have just bet 5-0, I would have had the most fun time casting these guys for the rest of the season. With their names being Sandbagging IM, I would have died if their name was that. I would have loved that. It looks like Madmen now getting into mid. Wow, they take down Renga right away. Snoopy with that rush play. It looks like St. Patrick trying to bomb in, but gets taken down there by RR. US Mike goes down here, but it looks like Madmen in control once again. Pizza so lit in the lobby, just trying to dodge his way out there, but Madmen, the DM factor is just so strong for them, and they're gonna get this mid fight. It's going to be rough here for Royalty if they can win a round now. As Meb picks up RR, that might be good for them, but look at Blank getting another one onto Grape. The Uber is popped underneath. Mason was able to make it out alive though and preserve his Uber. Memphis Vaughn goes down in the lobby. Blank trying to get some damage onto these scouts here, but no, he's not in a position at all to take them out. Meanwhile, Mason has the Uber, so they want to begin pushing into mid. Renga is dead though, so I don't know if this Uber is going to be very effective for them. And St. Patrick goes down in the lobby as well. The Uber is now popped in by Mason onto the 2 scouts. Oh, they need to get the medic here if they want this to go. Meb is trying to get it. He's down to just 4 health in the lobby. Grabs the pack. Can he finish off Nosferatu? RR body blocks him and takes him down with a sticky. Nice play there as the taunt comes in for RR. Madman looking very strong once again as Nosferatu has large Uber advantage. You can see, like, even though Madman looks bad, like, when they do their pushes, they take down the Demo Man. And so, when Royalty do their repush, they have no Demo Man to seal off these chokes or anything. And Madmen are finding ways to get small advantages and just converting them into something much larger. Now St. Patrick bombing in to try and force the Uber from Nosferatu. Nosferatu with great positioning, though. Doesn't pop the Uber at all. Memphis Vaughn takes down St. Patrick easily. And St. Patrick has been doing this all game long, trying to bomb in over and over, trying to get Nosferatu to pop, but it's just not going to be enough there. Renga going down in the lobby too, and I think that's going to be able to nail in the coffin there, folks, as looks like Nosferatu, very large Uber advantage, 20%. Getting into last already. Can Mason get it in time? They don't have a demo man. Pizza's going to go down here too, so 2 players down now. The Uber is popped for either team. They're blocking the point with the Uber. Royalty aren't getting very many more picks though. Yumas Mike takes down St. Patrick. Meb down as well, so 3 players dead for Royalty. Here comes Yumas Mike from behind to take down Renga, and that's going to be it here, folks. Madman gonna take this 5-0. Exciting, great play from Madman. Royalty had it pretty close in those first few rounds. This is probably one of the best games I've seen from Royalty despite losing, just because they tried their best. They had decent form there, but Madman just outplayed them in every dimension, and it was tough. It was a tough match to watch there, but Madman gonna come out 5-0. They're 8-0 for this season, so undefeated. They're the BP of Intermediate. They're the Sandbaggers of Sandbagland, and I wish I took that bet now. Blank's gonna give me shit tomorrow about it, and but wow, still a great match. Royalty are gonna drop down to 6-2, but they're still gonna be one of the top teams in the division. I think Royalty are looking very strong going into the playoffs, and both of these teams will do very well in Gravel Pit Week. So still a great match. Thank you guys for watching. Check out more of my casts on youtube.com/Mr. SLIN. And right now there's an exciting match between BP and Fully Torqued that I think you guys should check out on twitch.tv/TeamFortressTV. I'll put the link in the chat. I'll see you guys over there, and thanks again for watching. Peace.